All right, we're out here at Waldron Park in Corpus Christi. Here's the first tee box looking across the water here. So Waldron is interesting because there's two different tee boxes to the same baskets. So number 10 is back there, a little blue post. Not sure how visible it is. And some of them create like completely different angles, which I think is fun. Yeah, there's not too many longer holes. I don't have U-disc up for the distances. I know this one was like only 140 feet when I measured it like with a rangefinder recently. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of record and cut, edit it later. But also there's going to be some things as I go through where I was like walking to certain holes. I'll point out the other tee boxes. That way it creates kind of a different, or lets you kind of piece together what the course layout is like. But yeah, I think first hole here I'll just throw probably a verdict. It's kind of like an uneventful location. I don't think I need a full. Last time I threw an Explorer, it was just too much. So, 0 warm-ups, let's give it a go. Wind's coming out of the left side. Left to right, like a little tortoise. Well, I kind of stalled out of it, whatever. So yeah, with the wind against, I probably could have thrown an Explorer, like my usual go-to, but it's on a table and now the angle's all jacked up. Okay, that looks better. But yeah, especially since I'm not warmed up, so that probably would have helped too. Let's get a little bit more angle here. Tried the any putt, got a little high, but pretty boring par. Overall on this course, it's all about getting as many birdies as you can from the red box, because as soon as you get to the blues, it becomes much less gettable. Some of the angles are more challenging, and then what else? Some of the distances become, for my mediocre form, a little bit less accessible, I guess. So, given this headwind, I think I'm just going to throw a tangent, let it turn over, try and release it flat. Should turn right. It definitely turned. So yeah, I wanted to turn into this little cove here. Instead it turned into that there. Is that visible? I can't even see. Oh yeah, there it is. A little bit of pink. I gotta find an angle. You know what? Let's try this. I don't know how far back I gotta go to get an actual view of the entire shot. Yeah, that seems fine. Whatever. Let's go for it. It's chilly and gross today. It's like 50, 59 or 60 degrees or something like that. So here's the number 3 from the blue. There's actually what, number 10, 11, 12? Yeah, so number 3 from the red, we're dead into a headwind. I can actually turn over a katana in this. I don't think I will. I think I'll just throw a strike. Know that it's going to turn. So this is definitely the closest I've been on this hole ever. Normally with a helping wind, I don't get the full flex or the full turn out of it, full distance, which is okay, but like, it's probably me throwing the wrong disc and having bad technique. That one actually came out a little nose up, but turned over okay. So. I was so confident that I released it. I mean, a little firm, but it was against the wind, so I think it got held up. There are so many sticker burrs on this course that it's nasty. So number 4 tee is over by that Waldron Park sign, about right there, from blue, but for red, it's way over here. So like I was saying, 2 super different angles. And this one I'm gonna just try and hyzer it like up into the trees and hope it gets some good kicks. I tried playing it flat. Oh, this kind of sucks angle wise. I tried playing it flat and like it just gets knocked down or does other dumb shit too rapidly. So yeah, let's go with the Explorer. It's like it barely hit the trees at all. So I guess sometimes the sidewalk's OB, sometimes the street's OB. Someone drew a really squiggly OB line, like with spray paint, but I don't think I'll do either of those today. I don't know. I might play the street as in. So here's the disc, here's the basket. I don't know if I got an angle. I didn't really check because I was busy trying to make sure the camera was looking at the right spot. So yeah, angle this guy a little. Yeah, that seems better. Okay. Yeah, there's no way that was going to turn left in that crosswind. I don't know. I mean, it was a safe par. Ooh, duck under that. But kind of meh. Ideally you want to be out here coming in from this side. I didn't get it far enough. I kind of released it a touch high. So again, different angles. This going to that one there and the trees. So low ceiling here too, a little bit, not as bad. And this one, the low ceiling is kind of negligible because you're up forward enough. I forget what the distance was here. It was like 160 or something maybe. I usually throw a mid. Crosswind, I'm not sure. I think. So these branches on the right over here tend to block a hyzer line. I'm just gonna try and throw a shark on Annie. I started that so far right. I need to start it toward that area, and I started it toward that area. Garbage. So unfortunately, I think this is going to be a layup. I don't see any way of getting... now it's all janky again. Dude, this ground's uneven. Anyway. Yeah, I just have to float one up to try and slide it through everything, so I'm not gonna play that up. I'll do the boring shit. Pars all around so far. So number 6 is fun. From the red tees, here's the basket. Red tees, it's right here. Blue is from completely over there. And like on my putt, I'll show you the angle, but it's a narrow tunnel, low ceiling. Ceiling's maybe like 9 feet, 10 feet, something like that. I think this should give an angle, assuming I throw it even remotely close to halfway decent. I think, I think I'm just gonna throw my putter. Kept it low, a little long, but I kept it just along that right side, which is perfect, I think. So yeah, as we approach the basket, here's where number 6 blue comes in. So it's a little bit longer, a little weirder with the tunnel because it's kind of blocked off a little. I think I'm in this little growth of trees, so I'll just set it here. Should be a cool enough angle. Yeah, that seems better. First birdie of the day, woo! I honestly think a straight recording might be better for this course than Lamar. Here's the 7 tee box for blue. So it is, we'll deal with it later on, but over all that, I don't know how I'm going to place the camera for that shot. Just show me throw it into the distance and then where it ends up. And then 7 red is right here. I think. If I set it on this hill, I can get an okay angle. Is that a... That looks like a turtle egg or something. What the hell is that? I'm gonna tinker with it. It's funky. Maybe mushroom? Do mushrooms grow in sand? Let's try. Give you guys fucking nausea. Whatever, I'm going over that way. I think I'm gonna throw a claymore. Should flex a little to the right. Straighten out. Or left! I did not flex a little to the right. Okay, so it's pretty deeply in the shit here. But, let's see, yeah. I wanted that to turn over some, but it didn't. So I think I managed to have a legal stance in there. So I threw that left-handed while like holding onto a branch back there and keeping my other feet behind the line where I was throwing. This is a cool tunnel. I always think this is neat, except for the trash. But yeah, bar there. Still one down for the round. I'm only recording because I sent a picture of the number 8 over this here. And the number 8's longer, not terrible, but I think it's only like 200 to clear the water or something. It looks worse. Here we are in the number 8 tee box for blue. And it looks treacherous. That basket there is probably about, I don't know, 25 feet past the water. But because of the way it slopes down, it looks a lot longer. And then we're coming up on the number 8 red, which when I played a mini here, I bounced off the front of the back basket, the cage, and then it rolled back down into the grass. So let me see if I can find an angle for this. Just randomly set it on leaves. That's terrible. Ah, sure, why not? It's fine. I'm gonna throw Firebird this time. Oh yeah. And this is the world's like shortest T-pad. it's so frustratingly weird to get footing on. Oh yeah, that's wow, that's way long. Yeah, the wind just took that on hyzer. That'll be fun. So the wind took that and just absolutely had its way with it. And this is, I think, an unmakeable angle for me. I mean, someone could probably figure one out, but so number 9 is not too hard. It's a shot down this tunnel. Low ceiling, slight, anhyzer preferred maybe, or left to right movement of any sort. I think I'm just going to throw a hunter again. I'm going for, started on the left edge. Damn fucking camera, like I just can't find even ground. I'm going to start on the left side and try and get it to come back to the right a little. That's not the line I was looking for. I left it a little bit left initially, but it turned over enough that it now is pretty good. I should have a birdie putt dead into the wind, which I have been practicing a little. So yeah, fucking I'll just leave it running. It's a whole 90 something feet or something. That's estimated. Okay, yeah, so it rolled out a little short. Not the worst look I've had on this hole, but not impressive by any stretch of the imagination. That was a terribly uncommitted fucking anhyzer putt into this wind. Alright, now we get to see a fancy angle putt from here. Definitely overthinking the wind. It's really not that difficult. So speaking of wind being in my head, this is definitely in my head from here. It's like 180 to clear the water. It looks a lot closer because of this little bunch of tree branches and shit up there. But I'm gonna just try and play something hyzery out toward the that blue shed thing, or not shed, but like a little what do you call it, a pagoda? I don't know, a little shelter spot. Deal thing. looking cool until I saw where it landed. Okay, so like it wasn't that bad. This is probably a good 45-ish feet. It might be outside my normal range. I'll try an Anheuser putt into with the crosswind. So that was cool by me. Not really always a par hole in this wind. This one, we're going to the one in the trees again. See the tee box from 2. This is now 11. So I'm going to try to find an angle where everything's in frame. There's the tee box back here. Big forehand hyzer. It's probably going to be the play. Okay, I can see the basket. Trying to get this stupid freaking whatever. Whoops. Start it up there a little more. See if I can mostly keep it in frame. I think I'm going to throw a destroyer today. I think that's going to be a very similar result to earlier. Similar but worse. So we're there. Basket there. Let's just go back far enough that everything can be seen. Good enough for me, I suppose. Can't really tell, huh? Maybe a touch more. That first putt worked better than expected. Okay, so here's number 12. It's that longish par 4 again, or par 3, par 4. Maybe the shortest par 4. So I threw the strike last time from the forward box and ended up near the basket. I think I'm going to throw the strike again and try and get a same kind of flex. Some kind of flex, nose up and everything. So this kind of distance into the wind, I get nervous about throwing my hunter because it does like to turn over. So what I think I'm going to do is throw my harp. There's a little hyzer in there. Should be stable enough in the wind. Touch shorter than I wanted. So not great. It's probably about 20 feet or so for par. This would be a good save. I think I know what I'm doing. Hey, I got a good putt on film. Number 13, different angle from earlier when we were on the other side of this fucking jungle. Comes here. They have like an OB line out there. That seems fun. I'll just play it based on that. But it's going to be a forehand hyzer out over here, bringing it back toward the trees. Let me see if I can find a better place to put this, because right on the sidewalk was pretty fucking mediocre visually. Yeah, it seems fine. Nice angle with my ass as I throw. I'm gonna go with the Firebird. Good thing I told myself I was playing that line and not the street. Oh, so I think that's the drop zone, maybe. There's a Mando. But I think someone got bored and made this fun little windy OB line. Yeah, so OB. So I was thinking that one, the no parking line. But whatever. Pretty good look. Let's give it a go. They're like right in this freaking tree line. This is the most boring series of pars and one birdie possibly ever at this course. First putt there wasn't bad. It just never got blown over by the wind. Never hyzer. I threw that almost vertical, I felt like. But yeah, same one, tucked in those trees. I'm gonna try to be more on the left side this time instead of the right, because the right kind of sucks. Forget what the yardage is again, distance. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna throw an Explorer low. I hope it comes back to the left and like skips under the basket somewhere. At least at a touch nose up. You know what? I kind of want to hyzer putt this with a harp. Oh, you know what? I might have a line. I might have a... That is not much, like... I split the V. Just... Anyway, what to do? Yeah, I think I'm gonna run it. That's for sure. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna try an anhyzer. An anhyzer run. Hope it doesn't kick away if it hits the trees. That's the exact branch not to hit. It was like so perfectly dead on with it too. Well, so I was complaining about boring pars. So this is going to be an exciting par or a boring bogey. Might be blocking the camera angle. Let's see. Try and keep a. It wasn't even that bad. I just released it a touch right because I expected it to turn. All right, so we're back to even. Looking down this little tunnely guy, it's not bad. I mean, like, I've parked a shark a few times. I think that's what I'm gonna throw. Should hopefully come just a touch right if I release it properly. It's like the daintiest of glidey throws. Also, this course fucking sucks because of these. Fucking everywhere. I used to like spend tons of time during the round trying to get them off of my shoes. But I think at this point, just gonna wait until the end. So, chance to get back to 1 under here after that very ill-advised putt through the trees. That's so easy. It's so easy. I could be like 2 down right now, and then I'd do something like that. Hooray! So with this crosswind, I don't have a fucking clue what to throw. Because everything hyzer is going to go way left, which I'd like to avoid. And then it doesn't really play for a straight shot because of how high and nose up I'd have to throw it. I'd be super happy to just land it out in the middle somewhere. Can't really see. I don't even know where I'm gonna. You know, I'm gonna put this up with a red tee box. No, well, yeah, well, screw it. Yeah, let's try it. See if I can manage to get the disc in frame. But it's probably gonna look like shit. So I threw a leopard 3 nose up on an hyzer, and it turned over to right, and then stalled, and then fell dead left somewhere. So I'm going to go on an expedition. Something I hadn't taken into account, it was a tie-dyed champion leopard 3, and yeah, it's the wrong color disc to be throwing in this sort of situation. So it's lost. I'm going to take I'm gonna play spectator rule. I would be like, oh yeah, it's in there somewhere. So I'm just gonna throw out of in there. Take a 1-stroke penalty, I guess. So there goes that birdie. Let's get a 4-handed firebird. Cool, I think I gave myself a punishing enough lie, because all I got to was right there. Womp womp. Let's try this. It's gonna be a mess. Mosquitoes have found me. I guess this will be 5. So from 1 under to 1 over in 1 hole. Okay, this is gonna be an anhyzer throw. I'm gonna try and really just throw it over that tree left of the palm trees and let the wind just bring it back. I know it's not that far, but it looks farther, like I mentioned, than it ranges at. Yeah, it's Explorer Firebird, I think. And I think I want to go with the Firebird. It's like a little sawed-off finish because the footing's a little weird. Definitely didn't get my weight forward, but I got over everything. It's on the left here, and we'll cut to that right now. Might have been a little early. We'll see during the editing. I'm not gonna bother to edit any of this commentary out, so fuck it. Anyway, we gotta look at it. It's not great. Kind of some trees, kind of long. Crosswind right to left, slightly hurting. I don't feel bad about that. The wind took it more than I wanted, but I got through this first little grabby shit tree shit. It's not a real thing, but whatever. And now, look at this little guy for the par. I got a chance to get back to even by the end of this nonsense. We'll see. Got a touch complacent there. Final hole, number 18, blue 9 at Waldron. So double Mando. I need like a, it doesn't have to be dead straight. But yeah, those green paint marks, bing, bing, left and right, are treacherous. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this damn camera. It's got extra legs I can extend out. You know what, let's do that. I don't really know. I think this is probably the first time I've ever bothered to stand this thing as tall as it gets. But let's see if I can get, it's gonna be great, but I'm gonna try and stay out of the frame like once I throw it. Straightest, most boring disc that I can. I mean, it'd probably be a leopard, but no, maybe shark. I hate all of my options. You know what? Let's hyzer flip a hunter. Yeah, hyzer flip a putter. Here we go. I need to move my backpack. This is treacherous. Well, I got through the Mando, but I released it like a million miles in the air. So it hit up here and then bounced backwards a bit. My dreams of finishing even are pretty much dashed without like a hero throw in. Seems super unlikely. This whole day was a waste. All this recording for entertainment purposes is pointless. I'm being unnecessarily negative for no reason. Let's forehand a harp. I like that. That's definitely the worst throw of the fucking day. I legit forgot like every single bit of technique I'd ever had during that throw. So this will be a fitting finish. Unless I throw it in, that'd be cool, right? That'd be heroic. Amazed I got that to go under the trees and over the basket. I don't feel bad about that putt. Gave it a good run. It's gonna be a bogey finish, +2 on the day, right? Yeah. Bogey, +2. Sad, sad times.